Right guys, my little treat has arrived for my allotment and at home as well, probably, from Amazon. The rubbish called a lithium battery water pump, a stick pump. I've got this to siphon rainwater from my IBCs into my barrels so I can dip my watering can in. So let's have a look inside. Now this is a bare unit, and this particular one will run on the DeWalt battery, the XR range battery. So got a metre and a half of hose pipe, PTFE for the joints, some hose fittings, they're quite good those, and then the pump itself. Wow, it looks a meaty pump that does. Aye, I like it. And instructions, aluminium tubing, which is the main body of the pump, and then the control unit where the battery slots onto the trigger. Look, you can lock it on as well, so you can actually lock it on, put in my IBC, go down to my barrels to see when it's full. Hey, I like that idea. Very good. So let's get it put together then. Get rid of this box out of the way. We'll use the instructions to do it properly, if I can see them. Can't even get into the bloody things. There we go. Right then, step 1. Pass the wire at the bottom through the tube, then align the threads with the bottom and twist and to tighten. So, that's the top. This is the tubing. This is the power to the motor, this. So it goes with the tubing. There's rubber seals on there, so I don't know whether they need to use PTFE tape or not. I'll not put the PTFE tape on. It's never told me to put it on, so we're not bothered. And again, so this tube in there, like that, wrong end. The C obviously goes through there, doesn't it? Lock that on. And this tubing, yeah, there's 2 rubber O-rings around that to seal it, so it shouldn't need any PTFE tape on that bit. Just catch the thread. Looking good, looking good. Step 2, we've done that. Step 3, align the wire connector with the connector on the handle, then twist the plastic cover to tighten it. Right, okay. So, align the onto that. So that's it. That's the pump put together. Now for the fittings. So fittings, how do these fittings go on then? Looks decent quality. struggling to get on the packets today. Yeah. So, got standard clip-on hose fittings, slots onto there. That's what we would usually use the PTFE tape for if we get any weeping from it. If we get any weeping from it, I'll put the PTFE tape on there. Piece of hose. Now this, we can tie it on. Put a piece of hose on. The standard hose lock type fittings. That's just grips the hose. Like that, and I'll just clip onto there. That's it. So basically, I'll put that in my tank. It's about 1 metre high, with the battery on. Set it going, and this the hose pipe, which will be longer than this. So I can use up to 20 metres. I take it down to my barrels, and then I'll show you guys it in motion when I take it on the allotment. Good morning, welcome back. Next day for my special delivery of a stick pump, water pump, transfer water pump. So here we are, all built, and let's put it to the test. Let's take it around to the IBC, we'll put it in there. So what I've done here, I've cut a length of hose just to go from this IBC behind me to the barrels at this side of my shed, so I can feed these from this IBC, and I'll cut some more hose for the other barrels for the other IBC at a later date. So let's see if this works. So it's all connected up. Just going to drop it into the IBC. Let's see if it's long enough. Oh, perfect. It sits at the top of the IBC. So let's get this length of hose. So this end of the hose doesn't need any fittings on this side. I'm going to poke it into the little hole at the side of the barrel. And there we go then. Let's have a look. Let's fire the water up and see what happens. Here we go. Wow, look at that. So I can lock that trigger in and keep an eye on my pipe. Need emptying these barrels like this, these tanks. Yeah, I'm quite pleased that's that flow. I don't know what debris in the bottom there, so it might block the filter up, I don't know. It'll give me a chance to get it to wash out. The battery I'm using is a DeWalt 9 amp hour 18 volt XR range. Yeah, the pressure's quite good. Quite pleased with that. Now the pressure will probably drop the longer the pipe. But yeah, it's flowing quite nicely. Quite pleased with that. I just noticed I had a little bit of a kink where the hose goes onto the machine, but it's only cheap hose this. I get a bit of hose for this. Since I unkinked it, increased the flow quite a bit. It's quite a good flow that. Right, this hasn't took very long at all, so I'm going to stop it at that and allow any rainfall to top that barrel up even further. Wonderful, I'm pleased with that. So next barrel to fill, I've run a hose from the IBC connected to my water pump across here. And this hose will feed this barrel on this side. The hose pipe I'm using is not very good quality, so I'm going to change the hose. The kink's quite easy. Quite a nice flow there. And it's about 8 metres. So it's still got a decent flow on 8 metres. That's it in the tank. Simple little device, but it's very effective. Really pleased with that. So I'll get this other barrel topped up, and then we're sorted. This final barrel on this side of the garden. That's my flow I've got. Not bad at all. To be honest, that flow is as good, or if not better, than the tap on the site. And the actual pump, it'll pump right down to 20 millimeters of water, 2 centimeters at the bottom of the tank before you got to turn it off. So it almost empties the tank. All about conserving and saving water. Right, that's me barrels filled. I filled 1, 2, 3. I filled 4 barrels. That's about 600 litres in about an hour. And the battery was fully charged when I started. It was 3 bars and it's down to 1 bar. So it's not so bad. So you need a big battery with these things. The filter, check the filter after every use. It just screws off. Because all sorts of guns gets in the bottom of these tanks. And nice and clean. No rubbish in there. Wonderful. So the filter's doing its job well. So for 65 quid, a transfer water pump, stick pump, that fits inside an IBC or any other tank and transfers water very quickly. I think it's good value for money, but you do need a big battery, which I already had for my other DeWalt tools. You can get cheaper versions, But yeah, pleased with that. Thanks for joining me on my allotment, and until the next video, bye for now.